Okay, so Argentina is dreaming big. And I mean really big. The country's new administration has this incredibly bold plan for its nuclear future. We're talking about something that could totally reshape its place on the world stage. The goal here? To turn Argentina into a global energy giant, plain and simple.
And they've got this powerful nickname for the dream, the Saudi Arabia of Uranium. But listen, this is way more than just a catchy slogan. It's really the core of a whole new strategy, a radical one, to unlock all of Argentina's massive mineral wealth and, well, sell it to the world.
So you're probably wondering, how are they going to pull this off? Well, it all starts with a massive change in how the country even thinks about its nuclear program. I mean, we're talking a complete shift in its DNA.
Yeah, take a look at this. It's like looking at two totally different worlds. For decades, Argentina's nuclear program was this thing of national pride, right? It was run by scientists at the CNEA, the National Atomic Energy Commission. It was all about science, about being self-sufficient. But now, that's all been flipped on its head. The focus is 100% on business. The atom isn't this strategic national treasure anymore. It's a commodity. It's a product you sell on the open market.
And believe me, this isn't just talk. They made a huge move. The government created a brand new Secretariat of Nuclear Affairs and put it, get this, directly under the Ministry of Economy. That sends a signal that's just crystal clear. From now on, it's money and markets driving nuclear decisions, not just pure science.
So what's the big prize here? I mean, why all the fuss? Just look at these numbers. Argentina is basically sitting on a geological treasure chest. We're talking almost 20,000 tons of uranium that they know is there, with the potential for over 30,000 tons. That is a truly world-class deposit just waiting to be mined.
But here's the real kicker. To power its own 3 nuclear plants, Argentina only needs about 250 tons of uranium a year. Think about that. That means almost all of this potential wealth isn't for them, it's for export. The surplus they could sell is just massive.
Now, to turn all that potential rock into actual profit, Argentina knew it couldn't go it alone. They needed a powerful global partner. But the question was, who would it be? And the choice they ended up making, well, it sent shockwaves through the world of geopolitics.
And that brings us right to our next chapter, this radical pivot in foreign policy, a move that completely reshaped Argentina's alliances and its entire nuclear game plan.
And wow, the change was swift, and it was dramatic. First, Argentina jumps in with the U.S.-led Minerals Security Partnership, basically tying its resource policy to Washington. And then, the bombshell. They canceled the Atucha 3 nuclear plant. That was an $8 billion project backed by China. Just like that, in a couple of moves, Argentina did a complete 180, pivoting away from China and aligning itself squarely with the West.
So, why was the U.S. so keen on this? Well, it's pretty simple. Argentina solves a few huge problems for them. You see, Washington is desperate to stop relying on Russia for its enriched uranium. So getting a stable supply from a friendly neighbor, that's a massive strategic win. And on top of that, it opens up a huge new market for American nuclear tech companies. It's a win-win for them. So the international deals are signed, the global stage is set, it looks like a clear path forward, right? But the government's grand uranium plan was about to hit a brick wall. And that wall was waiting for them right back at home. This dream of becoming a uranium superpower, it's now smashing up against a harsh reality on the ground in Argentina's own provinces, where the country is deeply, deeply divided on the issue. Okay, so the government's main tool to lure in these foreign mining giants is a law called RIGI. You can think of it like a VIP all-access pass for big investors. It offers 30 years of tax stability, easy access to foreign cash, all the perks. It's basically designed to roll out the red carpet and make Argentina look irresistible. But there's a huge catch. A constitutional one, actually. Argentina's constitution is super clear on this. The provinces, not the national government, own the natural resources under their ground. And what does that mean? It means the federal government can't just sign off on a new mine. Each province has the final say. They hold the ultimate veto power. And this right here is the perfect example of the problem. You've got these major roadblocks. First, head over to the province of Mendoza. They have a really popular law called the Water Guardian, and it strictly limits the use of certain chemicals that are absolutely essential for uranium mining. Then you go to another province, Chubut. They have a powerful anti-mining law that has completely blocked development, leaving this massive, world-class deposit called Cerro Solo.
just stranded in the ground, untouchable.
You see, what's crucial to understand here is that this isn't just about laws on paper, it's about people. This quote from local groups just says it all. There is no social license for mega mining. There is a deep, powerful public resistance here, and it's rooted in very real fears about water, about the environment, and about the impact of this kind of massive-scale extraction. And this huge clash between the national government's ambition and the local reality, it reveals a really deep paradox, something contradictory right at the heart of their entire strategy. Which brings us to our final and maybe most important section. It boils down to this: what does Argentina want to be? A high-tech nuclear power, or just a giant quarry for the rest of the world?
So to really get this paradox, you need to know about something called Carum 25. This thing is pretty much the crown jewel of Argentina's tech sector. It's a revolutionary 100% homegrown small modular nuclear reactor, or SMR. We're talking seriously cutting-edge stuff. And listen, Carum isn't just some cool science project. It is Argentina's golden ticket into a multi-billion-dollar global market. This is how you export high-value technology, how you export intelligence, not just raw materials. It's a huge source of national pride, and get this, the engineering is already over 80% complete.
And right here, this is the paradox in black and white. On one hand, the government is all in on digging up raw uranium to sell abroad. But on the other hand, the Carem project, the very thing that could add incredible value to that uranium, is basically paralyzed. Construction is stopped, workers are laid off, all because of huge budget cuts.
I mean, this chart really tells the whole story, doesn't it? The ambition to export raw materials is through the roof, but the actual budget for developing their own world-class technology, it's hitting rock bottom.
So it all comes down to one simple, provocative question for the future of the entire country. Do you export rocks, or do you export intelligence? Do you just sell off your raw materials for a quick buck, or do you invest in the kind of technology that builds real, lasting wealth and power?
Because in the end, whether Argentina actually becomes the Saudi Arabia of uranium isn't really about what's in the ground. It's about the choices they make right now, about what kind of future they truly want to build for themselves.